Hello, water signs. This is Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and welcome to exclusive content that is typically over at Harmonia Friends Club. You guys get the free public preview for the all signs that is posted over at Harmonia Friends. So if any readings resonate for you today, there may be more readings on the other side at Harmonia Friends Club that resonate within your zodiac chart here. Don't forget, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's get started. What is going on for our water signs? Now, this was interesting. While I was channeling over at Harmonia Friends, because I did the air signs first, Spirit made me change things up a bit. The first card, I usually do the challenge, and they said, no, the first card's going to be the result, because we're going to see the result. We're going to see what they're moving towards, and then we're going to see what the next steps are. So I was like, all right, this is how we're doing things, at least for this round, for these all signs. So they are going to be a little bit different. All right, let's see what the result is here for my water signs. Ooh, I love it. Angel number 44, Lantern. Consciousness is light. I almost feel like it reminds me a little bit of Lady Justice, just a tad bit, even though, I mean, it looks like she's a scale herself, but 44 comes to an 8. This has to do with accomplishments or something that you're mastering, but let's see what the book has to say here about, the consciousness is light. Okay, here we go. All right, water signs collective, for your results, here we go. The crone has completed the circle of phases and perspectives pertaining to feminine consciousness: maiden, mother, guardian, and crone. The lanterns hanging from the featured crone's wrist illuminate her world with the clarity of having integrated her spirit self with herself. Ooh. She has successfully released all the illusionary filters that have created limiting effects of her mind and fed the unhealthful aspects of the ego. The white light of love, water signs, that the crone is, can now reach all that is within her. Without judgment or expectation, she is now capable of objectively observing all with compassion, consideration, and calm exposure. All matters in life are neutral. Ooh, so you are seeing how everything is on the same line. This pulls in a lot of not just the law of consequences, but like the law of polarity too, where you can detach and see how where the negative and the positive are on the same line, and you have the clarity to pull in which vibration you want to be in the most of. But there is an angle here where you always have that reminder. So even when you may feel, and I'm not saying you'll never be in the thick of it, this is you realizing that when you are aware you're in the thick of it, that you can have the capability to pull out. And you may be really mastering that skill. I like that. Let's see what else is going on with this result. I just feel this energy of the ability to detach from it. See both perspectives. Really pulling back at looking at those options. There's still some confusion as to like what is going to be the better choice for me, but you are able to see the options. Yeah, that's change. That's transformation. That's a Scorpio energy for our fellow water signs who have Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Results. The end of confusion. things are being pulled away from you, water signs. So there may be, like, as you taste things, as you try things out, and some things that you thought were there may be being pulled away from you, but it is a change. It's allowing you to, well, get that out of the way, because there is still a cup here that you truly had asked for, truly had wanted. It's not there yet, but it's still there. There is still that cup. Yeah. It's going to be different for each individual sign. So we're going to move on to Scorpio first. But water signs, I do feel like right now the result is you may feel like your options are limited. You may feel like there's less options and opportunities. But actually what it's doing is it's purging and moving things out of the way. And some of you need to taste these options. You won't know unless you do it. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Let me timestamp this so I don't lose my spot. Reversals are now up. Three of Cups. Drowning. And that's usually a card of happiness, but with that being the result, there's something here that you may taste and you might not like. I could have felt that. All right. The Page. There's a particular opportunity that you're being faced with, Scorpio. This could be a particular person or a particular community, but there's something here where you just get the ick, or it brings up some emotions here of like, I just don't feel like I fit in. I don't feel like I have a place here. And I would say if this is upright, you're doing great. But there's one person here who's persistent on making you feel small, making you feel unwise. This individual here does throw a lot of advice on you, but it's not wise advice. It might be wise advice for them. I don't necessarily feel like it's wise advice for you, but you got some curious cats here who are watching you to see what opportunities. But I feel like you're going to be tasting something and going, I don't like that. And you might take a person off who says, what do you mean you don't like that? You're like, I don't like it. I just said it. It's not my taste. It's not what I want. Yeah. It's not what I want. Now, this looks like a little bit of a harsher Six of Swords. Usually this is like, all right, let's get through the storm. Let's go through. But these two look like they're, I don't know. I almost feel like someone here is like pushing you to keep going. And you're like, this doesn't look good. I don't want to be on this boat. I want calmer waters, or I want something of the same, but not this. This is the most wildest Six of Swords. And you know what's funny? I always describe the Six of Swords when people are like, oh, it's such a peaceful card and moving forward. I said, you don't know what you're going to run into the Six of Swords. It's still rocky water. You got to get out of it. But this one looks like, obviously, like a shitstorm. It's like you're sinking. Wherever this event is, wherever this thing that this individual is insistent on going forward with. Oh, man. There's the opportunity. Someone is going to be insistent on handing you an opportunity here. Uh-huh. And some of you already know. I feel like you're communicating with your guides here. Some of you may be a medium, but I want to be like, it's like, I already have the answer. This is going to be a shit show. Someone's trying to make this larger than life. And there is an opportunity. You have an option to... Oh, God. That's why you're sad. You really wanted this community. You really wanted this person in your life. You really thought It's like, you know, that once you say no to this is the end of this friendship. This is the end of this relationship. Something's at the end. Because this is like, if you go this direction, it feels like death. And you feel like you're gonna drown. And this person here may be Scorpio, consistently saying how good of an idea and using others to say, no, this is great, we're moving forward. It's like, no, I don't have a good feeling about this. I don't have a good feeling about this. You're just getting your spidey senses. There's the moon. Dang. All right, let's see what your next steps are. I think you're going to be a little bit sad, but let's see what the next steps are. Ace of Cups. That's a lovely cup of self-love, but also a peace. Spirit says your next step is love anyways. But if you don't want to get on that boat, or if somebody hears persistently for you to try it, because they say things like, and I know I said at the beginning, you won't know unless you try, but this is someone here where it is completely against what you want to do. Then do the best action to get out, move, cancel plans, do something, right? And you may feel like you have to apologize, but the apology here is you're going to have to love anyways. You're not going to love their response, but you're going to love anyways, because you got to do what's right for you, Spirit's saying. You are being handed an opportunity here to break away, to follow your heart, to know what's best for you. And this scenario doesn't feel like it's the best. That's what I got. All right, we're going to move on to Pisces. I'm going to quickly clear the board. All right, Pisces, let's see what's up for you. The King of Cups. What's your energy? A little unbalanced, a little unsure, a little uncertain. I didn't get the offer. I didn't get the offer. I didn't. You can't believe this. This is somebody here who's in shock. You really thought you had this in your hands. You thought this was a done deal. But there's something here where this rejection is going to be costing you in a big way. And a lot of you are like, how did I not see this? How was I blind to this? You didn't see this coming. You didn't see this betrayal coming. You didn't see this shit happen. And some of you may be trying to dig up some dirt here to see how bad it actually was, but you have somebody here who cheated you out. You have somebody here who did something. They did something to ended a relationship, ghosted a relationship, stole from you, promised you something, but it was an empty promise. It wasn't real. I just heard my hands are tied. My hands are tied. No, that's not what I meant. It's like they turned everything on you. This person turned everything on you. Oh my God. Jeez. Flip the switch, flip the story, everything. Dang, this person here. You know what I heard? I heard that this person is not only greedy, but has a huge jealous streak. Could be dealing, Pisces, with a Scorpio with death. But this is a person here I mean, we have it here twice. We have death twice, but it's reversed. So it's something here where it's like, oh, you can see it now, but it had to play out for you to go, I can't believe I missed it. I can't believe how I missed every single freaking sign of what this person stole from me, took from me. Like, my entire house is empty. You paid into something, it was a scam. Scam artist. And the worst part about this, the scam, they put you right in the center of it. This person somehow is blaming you or flipping the script around. And no matter what you do, you can't get ahead right now. Not with what this person said about you. What it feels like that. But you're able to see the perspective of it. You realize if you really believe that, you're just going to manifest more of that. So they flip the narrative, but you already know what the true narrative is, which is you are loving, you are kind. You would never do that to an individual. God, this person here is, I feel like this person says that you either use them for their money, which is not true. You could care less about the money. I heard gold digger. You're never truly going to find out everything. But if this reading is resonating with you, Spirit is just saying the next steps is just listen, you're not going to have all the secrets. Intuitively, you're going to know, though. Intuitively, you're going to know. It also takes great courage for this Pisces with Leo energy to speak the truth, live who you are, not worry about this person's, because I heard reputation is at stake. And there's a part of you that wants to prove your reputation, prove that you weren't like that way, because you feel like you feel unheard. One more for this Pisces. I can't leave them hanging like that, Spirit. Please clarify that Strength card. What are you encouraging them to do? What are you encouraging them to do? Hold your head up high. Focus on the growth. Focus on the opportunities here. And although it may feel like you got nothing, you're the one who drove that relationship. You're the one who drove that spark. You're the one with the ideas. This individual never had that in them. So they can only go so far. They're going to run out of ideas. They're going to run out of lies because they don't have any ammo. Because if you're unbothered, if you're growing new things, if you allow this not to affect you, you're actually allowing more opportunity here, something for that is much better for you, much better. The opportunity is not all gone, but what this person did was pretty terrible. All right, we're going to move on to Cancer. I'm going to clear the board. All right, let's see what's going on for Cancer. Cancer is up next. Oh, I almost dropped all of the cards there, Cancer. All the cards just almost fell out of my hands. Nine of Pentacles. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Who dropped you? God, someone dropped you. There was no handling with care. This person could give two shits what they did. They didn't even ask if you were okay. But they're here and they're pissed off. What are they dropping at your... I just heard that's where the cards almost all fell out. Oh, man. This person's angry with you. Annoyed. And I also feel this energy here of that at one point you really, really wanted this. You did. But you see where it says bye. It says bye. All right. Somebody wants to revisit this on how you were mishandled. Oh, they want to tell their side of the story. I feel like you're like, bye. I already know what happened. I was the one you dropped. Why are you have to tell me your side of the story? I think what's happening is whoever this mutual person is, whoever observed this, whoever heard about this, this is something here where they're like, I heard how you treated Cancer. I know what you did to Cancer. And they're like, that's not what happened. Oh, do not piss this Cancer off. Because when this person who comes in here trying to state you owe me an apology or that's not exactly happened or you're being over dramatic about it, you already know how you're going to handle it. And it's batter up for you. You're just going to feed it right back to this person. You're going to feed it right back to this person with what? Your words. Because see, you have facts. This is the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You may have that in your chart, but this is someone here who, when I think of the king and the Queen of Swords, I always think of them, you know, they're not really into love. Probably because they've been broken enough, but they do detach. And they're very honest and they are very authentic. But there's something here about having a list or having proof of whatever this individual is trying to state that they don't have. And I see you just throwing these words right back in this person's face. See, at one point, you were able to really be sad about this, but you have worked on yourself. So I feel this confidence of nothing else to lose other than stay away from me. Don't you take away what I got. I don't need that energy in my life. What's your next steps here, Cancer, if this resonates with you? These almost look like faces, don't they? Two-faced. This person was two-faced. Two-faced. That's your energy. The King of Cups. Who's loving. This person's going to see a whole nother side of this water side. Oh, my God. A whole other side. Because what's ahead of you, what's in front of you, I got to cover her little tatas because, well, it's sensitive here, is kind of, I mean, I'm not saying that, listen, anybody who could get revenge in a sense here of like, please, I'm going to just state the facts. And yeah, I knew you'd be back to describe the shit. It may feel a little bit fulfilling, but there's actually the next steps here is because you've held your ground, because you said, no, I am not going to take that and I won't be treated that way. What you're really allowing is a karmic cycle here to be ended, but also you got some really cool things coming in. You have the world. The world here means that things are coming full circle. So just as you receive this news, know that there's going to be some changes for you too because of this. And because of that, you may not see it directly. I just want to see what this world card is actually bringing in for this Cancer sign. What is this world card actually bringing in here for this Cancer sign here? Oh, look at that. New partnerships, new choices, new opportunities. So you actually have manifest something much larger, something better. Gemini energy. Could be being matched with the Gemini here, Cancer. But you do have somebody here who's trying to come back. And if this isn't someone who is, if it's not love related or did something dirty to you, whatever you're throwing back at them is that thank you for leaving room for the right partnerships or going to the right job, because lovers is a choice. You have new options, but there is one sweet option that is being presented to you as soon as this scenario breaks out. It's like, all right, I'm going to give my final word, also telling you I will never take you back, or I will never accept that treatment. I'm moving forward. I'm moving on. All right, guys, that's what I have for your readings. Please be so kind to like, share, comment, and don't forget, if there's more messages and you want to check out Harmonia Friends, please do so. Just go over to my website, harmoniafriends.com. There is a 30-day free trial. Would love to see you there, but if not, this is where we part ways. You guys take care.